Alrighty, everybody. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. It's been a couple days since we've been here. Honestly, I was resting up because of what was it, Melissa? Melissa's been quite a crazy storm here, but also because of things have been pretty quiet lately. There really hasn't been a whole lot going on here until now. So, yeah, good to see you guys. What's up, Starshine? What's up, JH7? Good to see ya. Good to see everybody else who's joining in now. Here, let's bring up this radar view real quickly. Oh, maybe I need to turn on the data for it to work. Let's see. What's up, Enlighten? Good to see you, my friend. Is Huntsville, Alabama, all right? Huntsville is in the tornado watch, which is in effect for the next 2 hours here. What's up, Beam? Good to see ya. What's up, Roby? Got a couple storms near Huntsville right now. Nothing severe, though, currently, so we are good. What's up, Karen? Hope you're doing well. Good evening, everybody. So we got a couple storms right now popping off. Let's see. We did have a couple severe. Right now we are chilling, though. Right now there's nothing severe at the moment. We do have a couple storms we're watching pretty closely, though. Let's see. We have McMinnville, Pocahontas. This is actually in Tennessee, by the way. This is central Tennessee. Let's see. Morrison. Gonna keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Good to see you live again. Yeah, man. It's good to be live. It's, like I said, it's been a couple days. After Melissa, there was just really not a whole lot that was happening. But now we have a little bit of severe weather going on here. Let's actually look at today's risk here. So we do have a level 2 slight risk today, which includes portions of like Nashville, kind of what we're going through right now. The level 1 threat goes through eastern Kentucky, southern West Virginia. Then it goes down throughout Alabama here in western Georgia. So we got a little bit of severe weather here. Tornado-wise, we actually do have a 5% chance for tornadoes today, believe it or not, across the Brown area here. So that's a 5% chance for tornadoes within a 25-mile radius of a given area. Here in the green, this is that 2% chance overall. And we even have a little bit of a 2% for southwest Georgia and a little bit of like southern Alabama here as well. So got to keep an eye on it. What's up, Susie? Good to see you. JH7 says, do I think that Alabama still has a tornado threat tonight, even with the sun going down? Yeah, but we still do have that 2% here from SPC, which includes bits of the southeastern side of Alabama and a little bit of the northern side, too. You can kind of see Huntsville is actually in that 2% chance area. So, I mean, yeah, the threat still does persist, because the main line of storms has not rolled through that area yet. So, we do still have that tornado watch for another 2 hours. But, even after sun goes down, it doesn't mean that tornadic activity is done, or thunderstorm activity. Convection can most certainly occur even well after sunset. So it's not always the case where that happens. Let's see here. But anyways, yeah, so that's that. Now tomorrow, actually, before we do that, let's hop back to today's risk here real quickly. So wind threat, we have a 15% risk here too. Let's see. It looks like we have peak wind gusts between 55 to 70 miles an hour. So peak hail size up to 1.25 inches in diameter. Peak tornado intensity 100 to 130 miles an hour. So if we do get tornadic activity, it likely wouldn't be, any violent tornadoes or anything like that. The environment isn't really, set up for a violent outbreak or anything like that, which is good. But, given the environment and stuff as it is right now, tornadoes and such are definitely still very possible. And, but yeah, they have peak intensity right here at 100 to 130 miles per hour, which that would be lower in lower end scale stuff. So hopefully, but you never know. Nature's crazy. What's up, D? Good to see ya. JH7 says thanks for the information. Of course. Let's see. Has it passed Hazel Green? Let me look. I don't know exactly where that's at, but I can pull it. Is this? Are you talking about Hazel Green, Alabama, or Hazel Green, Kentucky? Because there's two. Let me know. But anyways, so yeah, wind threat, we got that 5% here in the brown, the 15% in the yellow. Hail threat too, we do also have a little bit of a 5% hail threat here too. Could see some hail between maybe 1 to 2 inches in diameter today. Tomorrow, actually looks like, didn't we have a marginal here? I'm pretty sure we had a marginal for tomorrow too for the southeast. Looks like they got rid of it. Yeah, all we got is tomorrow is just a thunderstorm threat. I mean, this is just a general thunderstorm risk area. Okay, well, tomorrow we apparently don't have any more severe weather, which is good. Day 3, hold on a minute. What's going on here? Day 3, we have this marginal. Let me bring up SPC's website here. It could be the program maybe being weird, because that's happened many times before in the past. Well, no. You know what? No. It looks like, Sunday here. We do got... No, that looks right. Huh. So today we have this marginal and that slight combo. Tomorrow we have just a general thunderstorm threat, so no severe weather expected tomorrow. Then day 3 on Sunday, we have actually a little risk for severe weather along the eastern U.S. coast for portions of like Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, and even southeastern Virginia by like Newport News and Virginia Beach area. At that point in time, though, there's no full-on breakdown. Oh, Hazel Green, Alabama. Okay, let me look. Hazel Green. Okay, so you're still in the risk here. Let's see. Let me play this in motion real quickly. I don't think the main line has come through yet. Here, we'll bring up models. Take a look at it. Let's see here. Go ahead and bring up our precipitation, composite reflectivity. Here we go. All right. Let's see what happens here. So it looks like you guys can't see the time, can you? Oh, you can, oh yeah, you can see it barely, right where my cursor is at. It's kind of weird because it shows just a bunch of like scattered convection here, a lot of popcorn cells, multicellular thunderstorms. It looks like storms could still persist even well into the overnight hours here. It's showing like 2 a.m., possibly still some storms. So yeah, I don't think it's over yet. Beam, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Saying, how is Georgia looking, Andrew? Should I stay up? Well, first of all, Beam, thank you very much for the support. That is greatly appreciated, and it helps us out a ton. So thank you very much. Okay, so you're not in the risk today. You're good. You do have a general thunderstorm threat out here. If you look at the radar, you can see we have a little bit of rain to your southeast. Not really much going on for you. Honestly, you look pretty good. Tomorrow we could see some more storms, general thunderstorm risk, and day 3 on Sunday we don't have anything. So no severe weather expected within the next 3 days. So Beam, you are looking good, my friend. Doesn't look like anything big for you. It looks like a lot of it's going to be west and east of you. We'll watch out for tomorrow, though. I mean, I don't think tomorrow will go severe. I mean, we don't know. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. But right now, SPC does not have any risk tomorrow. So, let's see. So Hazel Green is safe, right? Yeah, I mean, the odds of you getting impacted severely by severe weather is pretty unlikely. I mean, the threat's still there. You know, you're still in that risk area, and you are still in a tornado watch. So, I mean, you shouldn't just brush it off. I mean, it's something you do need to look out for. But it's nothing to, you know, worry yourself to death over. Just keep it on the weather for the next couple hours. Right now, it's pretty calm out by you. So yeah, we got a little bit of convection east of Huntsville. This stuff ain't severe though. Just kind of normal popcorn storms here. You're very welcome, Bean. Thank you once again as well. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up the mixed layer cape here. This is the instability in the atmosphere. Yeah, it's a really low end tornado threat for you. Alright, let's see. So here's our instability. This is our fuel in the atmosphere here. Here, let's go to the 0 UTC run here. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see this front here. Yeah, we're about to get some really cold temperatures out here, you guys. Did y'all hear about the cool down we're having because of this thing? Yeah, look at that. You can actually see the front just pushing all that instability out. So there's your front right there. It makes itself very visible. Just pushing all that instability away. But yeah, so that cold front is what's causing some of these storms to fire off here, and then over like the next couple of days here, as that air mass comes in, kind of pushes everything out there. Here, let's bring up those temps actually. While we're on the models, we'll go ahead and bring up the temps because it's supposed to be pretty cold. Surface 2-meter temperatures. Let me make sure I have my... Wait, is this my map? Okay, I think it is. Yeah, look at this. Look at that cold air coming down, dude. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be real cold. Here, we'll go a little bit further. We'll pull up the NAM should be pretty good. Actually, no, we'll do GFS. Bring up GFS model. Yep, so the blue you guys see here, this is representing the freezing point. So right on this line here, this is where that freezing point is at. I mean, look at it. What? GFS has freezing temperatures as far south as northern Florida. Over by me, it's like 40. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's only November. I think it's going to be a cold winter this year. I mean, if we're already getting stuff like this, dude, Euro's actually more colder for me. But the freezing temps are a little further north. But still, yeah, so all the dark blue you guys see here, that's where we have the freezing point at. Which is just ridiculous. That is wild, though. I mean, like I said, it's only November, and we're already having this. Like, this is type stuff that you'd see in, like, January. You know, February, maybe. That's wild. Anyways, so right now we have no active severe thunderstorm warnings, thankfully. You probably hear my cat whining for me. He does this all the time. But yeah, we got no severe thunderstorm warnings, but we're on standby because, like I said, you know, these things can pop off at any moment. I mean, the environment's still, still definitely capable of all hazards right now. Savannah says wind chills in the teens for Mississippi. Let's see here. I should drive to the Keys to avoid the second. Yeah. I mean, shoot. Even the Keys will be getting pretty cold, though. I mean, colder than usual. Here, I wonder if I can pull up the chill. Let's do this. It doesn't look like it, sadly. I might be able to bring it up on another program. Here, let me bring up like Pivotal Weather or something, because I know Pivotal has it. Let's see here. Wait, is there a? Is Pivotal doing an overhaul? Oh my gosh, they are. Whoa, dude. Dude, I haven't been on Pivotal in a while, and apparently they're doing an overhaul on their site. Whoa. It looks so different. Dude, that's kind of cool, though. I kind of like it. Look at that. That's their beta, apparently. Huh. Anyways, let's do wind chill. Stuff like that will change. Ooh. This is fancy. Okay, I see you. Dude, this is really cool. What's up, Oliver? You as well, my friend. Wait, let's load this up a little bit, maybe. Maybe. Hello? Jim says sweet. Yeah, dude. For real. Oh, here we go. Alright, so this is our wind chill. 32 for me. Oh, they even have a zoom feature? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like, this is new to me. I haven't seen the new update from Pivotal. Holy cow. But yeah, look at this. 20s and teens. Across like Alabama. Remember, this is this is wind chill temperature. This is not actual. Now we'll look at actual temps. I mean, even then, look at that. Like the lower to mid 20s in Georgia. And freezing in northern Florida, according to the GFS here, which is just wild. That is crazy, though. Man. What a cold front, man. I tell you. What's up, Chris? Getting some showers in 15 minutes or so. Nothing crazy. Hope all is well on your end. Yep, doing all right, my friend. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing good. What's up, Scott? Saying hi, Andrew, everyone else. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing good as well. Do we have to let our water drip kind of cold? For you? You're going to be in the freezing temps, it looks like. I mean, yeah, there could be some freezing going on there. That could be, I mean, that wouldn't be a really bad idea. Here, let me bring up the GFS here again. Why did they change the font? Did Tropical Tidbits update too? Man, what's going on here? All these things are updating. It's like everybody's doing overhauls right now. Okay, yeah, look at this. So it looks like the morning of the 11th. Look how, like... Oh my gosh, look how cold it gets. So out by Macon, cities typically are a little bit warmer than, like, surrounding more rural areas. But mid-20s in central Georgia. Yeah, that's... I would say it wouldn't be a bad idea to be sure to look out. I mean, bring in any or cover any plants and stuff like that you have out there. We're about to see a whole lot of freeze warnings. I'm telling you that. That's wild. So yeah, I also heard there's a good chance for iguanas in Florida. Yeah, the iguana forecast is peaking right now. Love seeing you get excited over this. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of blown away because like they've really updated things. Like Pivotal's updated, and it looks like Tropical Tidbits updated a little bit too. It's like, darn. Have I been gone that long? Nah, I mean, we haven't streamed in probably about a week because I was just taking the time off after Melissa. Plus, there was really nothing going on after Melissa up until now. You know, now we actually have a front to cover and cold air down to cover as well. Let's see. We're supposed to get snow this weekend, Sunday and Monday in Michigan. Yeah, there's a lot of lake effect because so what happens is, you know, during the warm months, right, the water heats up in the Great Lakes, right? Whenever you have a really cold system come through, you know, you get a lot of cold air brushing over the warm Great Lakes, which, you know, creates a lot of snow. It creates a lot, you know, it starts basically to snow generators. Let's see, we already got some winter weather advisories up here. Do they say how much? I see winds. I don't see... Oh, snow accumulation's up to 1 inch. Wow. What a blizzard. Let's see. What about southern Indiana? What, temperature-wise? Let me look. It's gonna be cold, I'll tell you that. We're gonna be mid-20s in Georgia, so. Let's see, northeast. I mean, look at that. That's wild. It kind of shows Indiana like maybe upper 20s according to GFS. Let's see here. What about Seville, Ohio? I'm not sure where that's at, but I'll pull it up. Oh, okay. This is out by Cleveland area. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, cold. Very cold. Looks like upper 20s according to GFS here. Let me bring up Euro. There's a little bit of differences here. Well, actually, Euro's a bit colder up north, believe it or not. Goodness. Well, if you answer my question, yeah. Savannah says, Oklahoma and Arkansas have big freeze watches out. Do they? Oh, yeah, they do. I see that. Yes, they do. Actually, portions of Texas, too. How about like Wichita Falls? Freeze watch. I love how freeze watches and the special weather statements are the same color. By the way, we got an hour left on this tornado watch, you guys. Right now, there's nothing severe right now. It's kind of on standby in case something does go severe. What's going on down here? Fire weather. It's going to be pretty dry out here, huh? I know the Gulf's been pretty darn dry. Let's look. Let's see what's going on out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Gulf's been really dry lately. So you see all that brown, that's indicating low humidity levels throughout the atmosphere. From 3 to 700 millibar height. So that's kind of mid-upper level. Kind of middle ground to upper level atmosphere moisture levels. Pretty dry. Yeah, it's been like that for a while. Yeah, I mean, this air mass coming in is going to be no exception. You know, behind these cold fronts, you know, you get more of a drier, cooler air mass that takes over. And then ahead, you get a lot of warmer, moisture-filled air. But you can really see all that brown there that comes down. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Gulf is going to be moistening up anytime soon. It's been very dry out there. Jill says you love the snow. It's pretty. I like it. But given that I live in Florida now, if I saw snow or if I was anywhere near snow, I wouldn't survive. We got a flood warning. Florida. What's going on over here? Florida's been pretty dry. I don't know why they have a flood warning. Florida didn't get any rain today, did they? I mean, here we didn't. I'm in Lakeland area. Let's read it. Let's see. Now affecting Lake counties. Very slow decline through minor flood stage. Huh. Says flooding's been observed, apparently. We didn't get any rain out here, did we? I'm literally confused right now. Here, let me bring over the sat view. Used to live in the Daytona area. I gotcha. Florida didn't get rain today, right? Doesn't really look like it. That's weird. I wonder why they're having a flood warning. I mean, Florida's been bone dry today. I mean, we had some showers off the coast, but Nothing over by, like, that's just west of Daytona. Anyways, well, that's there. Alright, let's do a little bit of an update on these storms here. Got a pretty nice storm rolling through Decatur there. Coming up on Athens, which is in southeast Tennessee. At this point in time, Kentucky looks to be pretty good. I don't think we're going to have much more concerns out for Kentucky, other than just a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning, a little bit of rain, southeastern side. But yeah, a lot of the central side's pretty good to go. That dry air mass is rolling in now. Any chance that West Kentucky will get snow this weekend? Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Let's look. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up COD. Watch them update it as well. Watch them have a complete overhaul as well, man. At the rate that we've been seeing all these older websites I've been using, they've changed. All right, let's see. Let's look at precip type. Ooh, look at that. Okay, this is NAM. So you can see behind this front here, this next front that kind of rolls through, which this is coming through the 9th. Yeah, here on the 9th. You can see there's some snow showers behind the main front here. So there's your front. Here's your low. So the cold air that's coming through actually, yeah, I mean, it looks like we could get a little bit of snow. Look at that, a little bit of lake effect snow out there. Yeah, certainly seems possible. Here, let's pull up some other models here. Let's do, I don't think HRRR goes out this, okay, I stand corrected. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you know what? It looks very possible. Seems like NAM, HRRR, a lot of these models show a lot of lake effect coming down. Like I said, I mean, you get a lot of cold air going over a warm body of water. It'll kick up some snow. What's up, Double Rose? Saying, hey, what's happening? We got a little bit of a tornado threat right now. Tennessee at the moment, Alabama. So we're just kind of on standby in case anything happens. Meanwhile, we're just talking about this crazy cold front, though. I mean, like I said, for November, this is wild. Early November, this is pretty wild to have something this strong. Let's see. As you would always say, maybe a few booms of thunder is better than saying a few rumbles of thunder. Yeah, it is. Same thing. Susie says, I'm ready for cooler weather. You enjoy it. I'm not. It's been getting cooler down here, and I haven't been too happy about it. I mean, at night anyways. During the day, it's still pretty nice, but there's been a couple times. Oh, my gosh. You guys are going to probably laugh at me for this, but I was looking at the forecast here for my area. By the way, I live in Lakeland area here in Polk County, Florida. On Tuesday, so when this front comes in, our temps are supposed to get down to 36. That's pretty cold for us. That is freezing for us. Our 30s, so your guys' 30s is like our 10s, basically. Let's see here. Yay, thank you. Yeah, no problem. How's Branson, Missouri looking? Let me look. Bring it up here. Hold on. If I can even copy. I'm trying to copy your area here. Your message so I can plug it. There we go. All right. Branson, Missouri. So if you're talking severe weather, you're good. There's no threat or anything like that for severe weather this far west. If you're talking snow and stuff, I don't believe it's going that far out. I can check, though. So HRRR shows, well, I don't know, man. I mean, we can't take this to be 1-to-1 scale. Exactly the way this is showing is not exactly how it's going to end out to be. So keep that in mind, okay? With that being said, though, HRRR does suggest maybe some of that snow leading into Missouri. Let's see. NAM. Yeah, NAM kind of shows it too. Huh. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, I mean, some of Missouri could see some snow there too, according to the models. I mean, it doesn't seem impossible. But yeah, you're like southwest, right? Here, let me bring this up again. Yeah, you're southwest, so it's a little less likely for you. More than likely, if Missouri does get snow, it'll probably be on the northern side, northeastern side. Oh, let's see. What's up, South Central? Good to see ya. Double Rose says, anything gonna happen in Washington? Just a little anxious because of the wind. I hate how anxious I am when I even get a little wind. Well, you guys up here, Washington State, look to be pretty dry right now. Models, though, here in the future. Here, let me actually bring up GFS. We'll go long range here. I'd zoom out a little bit, too. All right, let's see. So we do have a little bit of moisture coming in, it looks like, on Monday. Yeah, right around Monday or so. And then maybe another system on the 14th, but that's kind of pushing duration there. Nothing big from what it looks like. Long range doesn't suggest really anything massive. So I wouldn't worry about it. You guys did just get a lot of rain, though. But yeah, you guys seem to be okay out there. Nothing really too crazy. Let's see here. I hope I'm not sounding crazy, but tornado season is over for the Northeast, right? Should be. It should be. But you got to remember, this time of the year, you can get some severe weather events, which are typically more common in the Southeast, where you have warmer air advection from the Gulf and, those frontal interactions, essentially. But yeah. No, for the most part, the Northeast, yeah, should be pretty done with severe weather. But never know. Nature's crazy, and sometimes it can throw you a couple curveballs. So, let's see here. 10 to 12 inches from last night's storm. Wow. Is more possible? Let's see. Oh, and more possible. I could get 1 more inch or less. That's crazy. Jill says, thanks for all you do, my friend. No problem. You're very welcome. How much snow will I get in Naperville, Illinois? So tracking the totals for this type of event is pretty difficult, to be for sure. Lake effect's very, very difficult to forecast, because they come in more of really powerful bursts of snow, which can be very difficult to impossible to be for sure. I can show you some suggestions from the models, but these are low res models, and don't take these too serious, okay? Yeah, so here's GFS showing a little bit coming through. So this is between now and the 10th. Couple inches, northern Illinois, kind of what it suggests. I'm sure Euro is completely different. Yeah, Euro shows a bit more, actually. So you can see there's a pretty big differential there. I wouldn't count on, I wouldn't expect to see, that much, but it wouldn't be impossible for maybe a couple of inches nearby. We'll have to see, though. Like I said, it really narrows down to where those individual bands go, which a lot of the big models, like what we just looked at, the global models, are not really the best at it. They're not really best at the fine scale, like the really zoomed in picture, essentially. What's up, Jess? Good to see ya. Let's see. What's up, Cheryl? Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. You as well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. All right, y'all. Hopping back over here. We don't really have anything big going on. Yeah, it looks like the severe weather is kind of at a standstill right now. Don't have a whole lot happening. What's up, Ghosted? Saying, hey, Andrew. Hey, y'all. What's up, my friend? Good to see ya. Good evening. But yeah, like I said, y'all, we're just kind of on standby right now in case something does happen. You know, in case of tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warning pops up, something. We'll be here to talk about it. Plus, like I said, whenever we're just waiting for something to happen, we can just talk about what's going on in the future, though, with all that snow and stuff. You know, we mentioned definitely quite a crazy front here this early. I mean, that's bringing freezing temps down to the Gulf Coast, which is wild. That's wild. Cheryl says, I'm not looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it either. It's going to be cold. I mean, it's already been cold. Like I said, you guys might laugh at me. You might call me weak for this, but when it got down in the 60s and the 50s the other night, I was cold, man. It's supposed to get in the mid 30s where I'm at here in Central Florida. There is no way I'm gonna be alive after. I mean, this might be the last set of streams we're doing here on the channel. Nah, I'm gonna make sure to have the heat on though, for sure. Gonna need it. Let's see. Enlightened says, thanks, Andrew. Not happy at all for any snow. And yes, lake effect can dump on us for sure. Yeah. I mean, lake effects, like I mentioned, really difficult to forecast for. You know, they tend to come in a lot of squalls. You know, like a lot of very high, intense rates of snowfall over a short period of time. And you can get multiple of those. And they can dump a lot in a short amount of time. You know, it makes it very difficult. So, let's see here. Cheryl says it's been the 80s. Now they're talking 30s. Andrew, 30s is not normal in Florida. Yeah, I know it's not. It's crazy. Florida man is defenseless with cold. It's true. But you know what? When it comes to hurricanes, we are strong as ever could be. But when it comes to cold, we're doomed. What's up, Chris? That comet's not gonna hit us, by the way. No. People are talking about that weird comet. Have you guys heard about that? I don't think it's anything, honestly. What's up, Josh's? But yeah, definitely not looking forward to this. Here, let me bring up the models again. Susie says my dryer just stopped. Have a good weekend. You too, my friend. You as well. Alright, y'all. We're going to give you all a better view of the radar here. We'll interrupt my beautiful face for a minute. Get you guys that radar view so you can look at that while we talk about the models. Exactly, Ghosted. It's interesting. You know, it's mostly nickel from what I heard, and it's interstellar, meaning it came from out of the solar system. But aliens, I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see here. It's been a while since you watched the stream. Well, it's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's see. So here's all the instability here. This is what make thunderstorms go boom. So you can see there's a lot of that advection. So a lot of that warm air coming up from the Gulf here. You got that cool air mass coming down from up north, pushing everything out. But with that, we got those really, really, really cold temps to follow. Let's see here. Here's NAM. By the way, did you guys hear they're getting rid of NAM this year or next year, 2026? I'm going to be kind of sad not to see the crazy NAM forecast anymore. Yeah, look at this. Look, this is where I'm at. I'm here in Polk County. 36 according to NAM. It's like, no thank you. 41, yeah. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, the freezing point, though, from some of these models is, even goes up into northern Florida. Let's see. Is that why Florida gets lots of storms? Yeah, because we got a lot of moisture on both sides, both the Gulf and the Atlantic side. And then you get diurnal heating, so basically just normal daylight heating. We get some pretty extreme heat down here, which creates like a void of low pressure in the central or over Florida, which draws in the air and can create lift and stuff like sea breezes and everything. But partially, yes. Let's see. Do I think it'll continue, or do I think it's happening early and will be less active during wintertime? I think it's going to be pretty good. We'll just have to see how it goes, honestly. Climatology's never really been my favorite thing to do. Plus, climatology's not as I don't know the word for it. It's a whole different ball game than meteorology. Meteorology is weather in the short term, and climatology is weather over time. So, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Could just be weather pattern. Weather patterns they constantly change. They're always changing up. So we'll just have to see. It's one of them things where it's like, we'll see what happens. And if a storm pops up, boom, we'll talk about it. Let's see here. Let's see, Tallahassee going to get frost. You guys are going to get more than frost in Tallahassee. You're going to get, like, full-on freeze. I guess it is kind of frost, though. Yeah. I'm losing it, you guys. I've been up for a while. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, so my brain's not fully here, by the way. But yeah, Tennessee's going to get real cold. Up in those mountains, up in the Appalachian here, it looks like we could really get cold. Let's hop back up north here. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is some winter type stuff here. It's crazy. It's crazy how we just have this one wave that gets really cold and it goes back to normal after. Poor gators. Yeah. The waters, thankfully, are still pretty warm. And, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time to change the water temperatures rather than air. Air is a lot easier to change. A lot less energy required and a lot less time to change air temperature and stuff versus water temps. So, was it cold like this last November? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it was this cold last November. This is just kind of a big front bringing down this. It's digging down pretty deep in the country, and it's just bringing that real cold air mass with it. It ghosted, yeah. Yep. I tell you what, though, nature will surprise you. Sometimes it'll throw you some, what the heck's, Like there was, what is it? There was a tornado event we covered a couple years ago where think it was only a 2% chance for tornadoes, and it turned out to be like a huge wedge tornado. I mean, massive, massive tornado that did quite a bit of damage. I think it was in West Texas. Somebody in the chat could probably figure out what that was. Let's see. Robert says, thank you for sharing great information with us, your subscribers. No problem, Robert. I got you. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, also let me know. You know, we're just kind of hanging out here, just kind of chilling. You know, just watching the storms here. I mean, right now there's no active severe warnings, so we're just kind of chilling. If anything pops up, we'll let you all know. Yeah, Jess. Seems like it. Crystal says, how have I been? I've been pretty good. Just been relaxing after Melissa. Man, we pushed so much coverage with Melissa. I really put in the hours for Melissa. That was something else. But yeah, ever since Melissa, I just kind of phased out for a little bit. Just kind of taking my own time. Not to mention, you know, there's really nothing going on until now. Like I said, now we have a cold front to cover. But, you know, for the last week, there really wasn't much going on. Let's see. Matthew was a what the heck. That was crazy. Yeah. I remember Matthew. Chris says it's going to get cold in Ohio. Oh, you know it. You know it. Here, let me bring up the models again with you guys. We'll bring them up. Oh, by the way, these are wind gusts, which we'll look at. So that's another thing is, you know, we're probably going to get some gusty winds rolling through behind this front here too. The Midwest looks like we could pick up maybe 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusts out here, like up by Iowa, Missouri, like Illinois. Not as strong for the southeast. Seems like it's really going to get pretty windy though for like the Central Plains out here by like Nebraska. Look at that. What is this? This is... Alright, looks like it's on the 8th. So this is tomorrow. Kind of tomorrow afternoon from what it looks like. Looks like it's going to be pretty windy out here in Nebraska. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some gusts upwards in the 40s, 50s. What's up, Overbuilt? Good to see ya. Thundering in Kingston, Tennessee, is it? Gotcha. Yeah, we do got a little bit of storms out there. Thankfully, right now these guys ain't really anything too big. But remember, I mean, that threat still persists. You know, the severe weather risk is not over yet. And it won't be for probably a little bit, but threat's still here. I mean, we still got that tornado chance, you know, the damaging wind gusts, and also a little bit of a hail threat here still. That'll continue for a little bit. I mean, we still have this tornado watch for a little over an hour, so once that expires, then we'll probably roll off. I don't know. I might go off a little earlier. Just a bit. I'm just gonna go as long as I go, as long as I want to go in. But right now, I mean, we're chilling. Let's see here. Snow already. I'm not ready for winter. Yeah, Crystal, me either. I'm not either. I like tracking it for you guys, but I don't like being in it. That's me. That is, yeah. Is there any threat for fire weather? I don't know. I can pull it up though. Let's see. Yes, we do actually. Here. SPC has an elevated risk for fire here for Saturday, so tomorrow, which includes eastern Colorado and western Kansas. So there you go. Chris says they were playing Christmas music at the grocery store. It's not even Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, if you guys want to celebrate Christmas this early, go ahead, but that's not my thing. Like, it's not even Thanksgiving, dude. We're still, like, a long ways away. But y'all do what you want to do. Can we skip winter and go to spring? I agree. Yeah, I would sign that petition any day. Let's see. Ghosted says, I was about to say you should probably get some rest, but I'm not the boss. Yeah, I could definitely use it, but I'm gonna at least be here for a little bit longer with you guys. Jeff says he got 7 inches of snow this morning. If you want, come on up and get it. No, thank you, Jeff. You can keep it. Okay, here's my take, right? I'm going to pull up our camera again. We're going to see the face cam. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was quite a view. Anyways, here's my take, right? Snow, beautiful. Love it. It is pretty. When you got to work in it, it sucks. Another thing, the only time I like snow is if I have nothing going on, if I'm not outside doing anything, and I'm inside in the warm air, then it can snow all at once. But it's just too cold. I wish that snow was warmer, but it just doesn't work like that. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, Michael. I got you, my friend. Yeah, Chris, you get it. Yeah, I guess it is time to get those snowmobiles ready, huh? All right, see you later, Crystal. Thanks for joining. Have a good night, my friend. But yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in, nothing severe right now. We're just kind of on standby in case something pops up. Which, environment still is capable of all hazards, tornadoes, hail, damaging winds, and stuff like that. So we're still keeping a close eye on it. But at the active moment right now, we're chilling. Just got a bunch of convection right now, just a bunch of storms. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Jess. You start getting Christmas stuff in June and July? Wow, that is wild. Maybe it's just cheaper to buy it at that time of the year, for big corporations and businesses because it's not in demand, maybe. I mean, I'm not super smart with business, but if I was to make assumptions, that's what I would assume is probably that it's lower demand at the time. So it's cheaper probably. And then they can sell it for more when it is in demand. Cheryl says, I hate freezing rain and sleet, not driving in at all. Yeah. Yeah, no, sleet, you do not want to mess with that. I mean, snow in itself, snow is a pain to drive in. It sucks. But ice is a whole new game. You do not chance any ice. I mean, you can go out and maybe a little bit of snow, especially if you have 4-wheel drive, then yeah, you shouldn't really have a problem. But the moment you even added a little bit of ice, it becomes an issue. So, yeah, goes to that. I mean, that's kind of how it seems to go. Is it me or does it seem like literally every other holiday, like every holiday except for Halloween, they prepare for like months in advance? I feel like Halloween doesn't get their stuff out until like last minute, at least comparing to like Christmas or whatever. Anyways, all right, y'all. Let's see. We got an hour left on this tornado watch. When does it expire? Let's see. It expires at 10 p.m. Central, so that's in actually a little less than an hour now. Okay, so we're about 54 minutes away, or 56 minutes. Let's see here. It is not marked down. It's at full price. Just added. I personally might grab it and add to basket. More money for the company. I got you. Yeah, that makes That makes some sense. Here, we'll get the bigger radar up view, or the bigger radar view up for you guys. Let's see. Snow isn't that bad at driving if it's just a dusting. Yeah, I mean, driving in something like that, especially with 4-wheel drive, driving in a dusting of snow ain't nothing. But yeah, once you get like sleet and freezing rain and stuff, that's when it becomes a big mess. See, they resurfaced the road I work on. They changed it to asphalt, which is no traction for ice and snow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's very dangerous to be driving and all that stuff. But luckily, with the system coming down that we're seeing, it doesn't look like it's going to be any ice concerns, but snow concerns maybe. Like I said, we're going to be dealing with a bit of lake effect snow, which we'll have to look out for, but all right, let's see. We do have a couple special weather statements right now. These guys are 40-mile-an-hour winds under that severe criteria. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. I was looking at velocity a minute ago on my other monitor. I didn't see hardly anything. I do want to keep an eye on the Englewood-Athens storm here, but yeah, I mean, right now it's not really anything too concerning. I mean, we've been live, an hour? Yeah, we've been live an hour, and we haven't had any severe warnings yet, so. I know as soon as I get off, though, that's when we're going to get the warnings. It's always how it works, man. I swear, every time I log off after an activity period of nothing happening, or I should say a non-activity period, but then something happens. It's just how it goes. But yeah, right now there's nothing severe, so we're chilling. But like I said, the environment still is capable. Tornadoes, hail, damaging winds right now. Let me actually bring up mesoanalysis here. Go ahead and bring that up. Let's see, how long have I been tracking for us? Your voice is tired. Oh, I've only been on here for an hour, but I've been up since like 6 this morning. So I've been up for a little bit. Plus, the night before, I didn't get much sleep, so a little tired. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Look at that low up there in East Canada. Yeah, let me move the view down here a little bit. There we go. So, okay. So there we have about 800 ML Cape. Seems like ahead of the line here. We'll do instability. Yeah, I mean, we got a pretty good amount of instability. Let's look at our lower level wind shear. We have about 35 knots lower level winds going to northeast. So there is a little bit of a lower level jet here. Mid-level flow is about 55 knots. Okay, so there is wind shear. That's there. So yeah, the winds are changing directions. With the lower levels kind of going northeast, mid levels kind of going east here. And the winds are also increasing in wind speed with altitude, which is kind of what you need for that. So that's, kinematic wise, our wind shear's there. But yeah, I mean, instability, we got, not an excessive amount of unstable air. I mean, we do have enough, but it's not really anything like extreme. Most of the areas here are like under 1,000 joules per kilogram. So, I got you overbuilt. All right, let's see here. Oh, look at that. They actually canceled the tornado watch for, like, literally everybody. Except for these 2 counties here. So Alabama doesn't have it no more. That has been canceled. It looks like we only have 2 counties in South Tennessee. Or the storm's located right now in Tennessee, for the most part. Northern Alabama has a couple storms, but just little baby cells. Nothing big. The biggest of the storms are in East Tennessee right now, but they're not even severe at this point. So, honestly, I'm probably going to roll off, guys. I don't think we need to be here at the moment. So, like I said, we've been live an hour, and there hasn't been any active warnings or anything like that. So, like I said, knowing my luck, though, as soon as I head off, there's going to be something that'll pop up. But I'm going to go ahead and head off here. I'm going to get some sleep and stuff, but we'll do an update for you guys tomorrow. We'll get you guys up to date with everything. We'll be back tomorrow. So, and like I said, yeah, because they canceled that tornado watch for literally most everybody except for these 2 counties here, which that only has less than an hour. So, yeah. What's up, ATR? Will South Carolina see rain? Let me look. Let's see. Simulated reflectivity. I'm sure you guys will. Yeah. Actually, yeah. No, there's going to be some storms that come through the region here for South Carolina. You can see. Looks like that front's going to come through early Saturday. Yeah, it looks like early Saturday morning. South Carolina will get a little bit of rain. But anyways. Jess says, thank you. No problem. Overbuilt says, get some rest. I will. Yeah, I'm going to roll off here now. But let's see. Ghost says, have a good night. Hope you get some rest. Thank you very much, Ghosted. You as well, my friend. But, all right, everybody. I'm going to roll off here now. We'll catch you guys up for another update here tomorrow at some point. So, stay tuned. If y'all are new here, consider subscribing, leaving a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. And maybe consider sharing this channel with your friends and family members. It'll help spread the news, which will be greatly appreciated. But, all right, everybody. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your night. Y'all be careful out there, and we'll get you guys in another update here. So we'll be back tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure what time, but we'll let you guys know. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Y'all take care. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my friends. See ya later on.